Hey everyone, welcome to the Acrylic Asylum. I'm Mike Ferris, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I paint this royal champagne piece. So make sure you stay tuned to the end so you don't miss any of the lesson details, and check out the description box below for a list of colors and materials. So I'm starting off, I have an 11 by 14 inch pre-stretched canvas, and this is the layout that I have. And I've just taken some paper and taped them together and cut it to the size of my canvas with 1 inch squares to help lay out the proportions and to get the symmetry of the glass right. So I've taken some phthalo blue and some permanent black and just covered the whole canvas, and then after drying I just transferred my image with wax paper, and I put a short video linked in the description box below for more information on that. So now on my palette I've got some phthalo green, phthalo blue, some raw umber, permanent black, some violet, and of course titanium white as always. And so I'm going to take this violet and phthalo blue and just a touch of this raw umber to dull it down just a little bit, and then to that some titanium white. And this is going to be the start of some background blurry bokeh lights, and this is just going to be the glow that's going to be actually coming from the light that I'll be putting down first. So now going into titanium white, I did not clean my brush, and a little bit more of that color, and phthalo blue, some more white. This will be sort of a brighter highlight here, and I don't want to cover up all that other color. And in doing so, this just helps give it that shine and that glow to these lights. Okay, now with titanium white and some more of that blue and a touch of that violet. And so this is going to vary these colors back and forth, and just different values that are going to sneak in here and sort of play around in here, and this is what's going to bring out different interest in the eye and this brightness. So now that same color again, and that's that blue and the purple and some white. And so just going in there now and making these bokeh lights and keeping that other color like I said, and just having that glow travel past this brighter highlight and starting to create these bokeh effects. So now I'm going to change up the flavor on those bokeh lights with some phthalo green, a little phthalo blue into that, and some titanium white, and I'm going to put one of those right here. So now without cleaning my brush, just some titanium white, and with that I'll just brighten this up. Now back to that color of phthalo blue, a little touch of violet in there and some titanium white, and with this I'll hit the top of the glass. And with that color on my brush, down the side as well. And on top of this color, just a little bit of titanium white just to brighten that side up a little bit. And also with that same color, while it's still on my brush, I'm going to make some of these out of focus bokeh lights. And also right here where the champagne is going to be disturbed by the pouring of it, and I want some of this to be blurry back here and out of focus, so I'm going to just sort of kind of blend that in with a dry brush and start that there. And also up here I'm going to add some other sort of just marks that show these water legs, or actually in this case champagne legs, that have splashed up and are taking their sweet time coming down. So that'll be the start of that up in the upper right that you see there. And so I'm just going to basically fill in just the values where they go and start blocking in all these different things that are happening. So now taking that violet color with that phthalo blue and titanium white into it, and on top of the surface of the champagne, I'm just going to start dancing some of that color in. Now, without cleaning my brush, just picking up Phthalo Green, a little titanium white, and right here I'm just going to apply some of this color change. Okay, so now picking up more Phthalo Blue and just a little bit of raw umber just to dull it down a bit, and more titanium white. And with this color, I'm just going to hit this rim right here, and this is going to be the edge of the champagne in the glass. And I want to sort of tap this out and show a little bit of the disturbance of it moving from it being poured. Okay, no cleaning yet, and I've got Phthalo Green and titanium white. And so with this lighter turquoisey color here, I'm going to go ahead and fill in, and this is just going to be the base coat that I'm going to lay down first for the champagne that's being poured into the glass. And also down here, I'm going to block in with that same color for the movement of the champagne that's going into the glass. Now picking up Phthalo Blue and a little bit of titanium white, and with this color I want to take and make some of these champagne legs again that went up onto the glass, and also around some of these bokeh lights here and there. And without cleaning, just going into some titanium white, and right here on the rim, just going to brighten this up. So now I'm just picking up some Phthalo Green and some titanium white and a little Phthalo Blue, and I did clean my brush because after a while you just have to clean your brush or else it'll start to dry on there. So we don't want that. So now I'm just going to go in with this turquoise color here and go down the side of the glass where eventually there'll be this really bright highlight. Okay, now Phthalo Blue, a little touch of raw umber, some titanium white, and with that, going to hit the glass right here. So with that same color on my brush, I'm going to start this bokeh outline like so. And that'll act like a glow because I'm going to take titanium white now, and I don't want to cover up all that color I just put there, but I want to kind of blend those two together. And with the rest of that color left on my brush, I'm just going to take and run it down this other highlight down the side. So now I'm just picking up titanium white, and I haven't cleaned my brush yet. And with the corner of that number 6 flat brush, I'm just going to take and dab in these little dots and little tiny shapes that show just some of the details of the champagne that's being poured in. So now going into the Phthalo Blue and just a teeny touch of permanent black, and with this dark color now, same method here and there, and I'm not going to cover everything of course, and I'm going to just dab that in, showing some of the shadow details. Okay, now phthalo blue and just a touch of this white, and again I did not clean my brush. I'm just looking for this dull light blue color like so, and I'm just going to hit that and give some highlight here and there on the top of the glass. So now with most of that color off my brush, I'm picking up titanium white now, and I'm just going to brighten some things up. Okay, now just picking up more titanium white, and I'm just going to continue to brighten this up. And when I get to the pure white, I won't be covering up all of the color that's there, because this will serve as the glow that goes past that. Now just going to apply more titanium white right here and brighten up this bokeh light. Now with my number 8 round brush, I'm taking the tip and just titanium white, and just here and there just going to run down this area right here and put in some of these sparkles and highlights. Okay, and so titanium white and a little phthalo blue, same brush, that number 8 round, and with the tip of that, I'm just going to dab that here and there with this light blue color like so. And this is again the texture and the start of these details, and what's going to appear to be this moving, bubbly looking champagne that's getting stirred around inside. And with that light blue color still on my round brush, I'm just going to go ahead and scratch some of that in with the rest of it right here. Now picking up phthalo blue, a touch of that violet and titanium white, and I want to create this light color that's sort of glowing off the bokeh lights in the background and run down the side of the glass right here. Now with my round brush again, some phthalo blue, some titanium white, and with this light blue color I want to go in and here and there just hit the spout again. And with that same color in my round brush, I'm just going to make some individual little bubble shapes that are going to travel a little bit outside of the moving champagne in the glass. And with some phthalo green, phthalo blue into that a little bit, and titanium white. And with that, this is going to be another bokeh light that's going to be glowing off in the distance down here. So now with just some more titanium white without cleaning, and I just want to brighten this one up right here. And now some phthalo blue and a little titanium white, and it's going to be another bokeh light down here as well. And now a little bit more titanium white just to brighten this one up as well. And now with a clean brush, just pure titanium white now, and this time I don't want to cover all that color up because I want to leave that glow that goes beyond it. So now after applying some titanium white, I've got a little bit of blue in that white now, and I'm going to go in here with this light blue color and hit some of these bubbles out here. So with that same color on my brush, I'm going to work on extending these champagne legs just a little bit further and start adding some more details and working on some of that. So now with this bright bokeh light, I want to reflect that bright light onto the bottoms of the drops of the champagne legs right here. So I'm going to apply some titanium white down on the bottoms like so. And now with just a little bit of that phthalo blue and a touch of black, I'm going to take and make the start shadow of this other champagne leg there. Okay, now phthalo blue and a little touch of titanium white. And I'm going to take and drag some of that color down over some of these bokeh lights like so. And now with a clean brush, just pure titanium white, I'm going to go in and try to make this as bright as I can possibly get it. So now taking pure titanium white and not covering up all that other color that's not as bright, and in doing so that gives it that nice glow and vibrance to it. And also right here on the wine glass, or I'm sorry, champagne glass, or whatever glass you want it to be, and just going to do a direct highlight there that I will brighten up again, and again just hitting just here and there some of these direct highlights down this. So after enforcing some more titanium white, now I'm taking phthalo green, a little touch of titanium white into that. And I want to make this more vibrance to this moving champagne in the glass here where light's shining through. So I'm going to take and make this a little bit more vibrant and dance some of this color back into here. And now with a lot of that color off my brush, now just titanium white. And just with the corner of that flat brush there, I'm just going to tap that in here and there. So now with more of that phthalo green color from before, I'm just going to play that in here and make some more of these bubble and just show more color change from the reflective light from all the bokeh lights in the background, and it adds more interest to the eye as well. So dancing some of that again on top of the champagne, and now grabbing just titanium white without cleaning my brush, and just going to brighten some stuff up here and there. So now grabbing phthalo green and a little bit of titanium white, and there is some phthalo blue left on my brush there. And with that, I'm just going to play that in on this side now. And on top of that, just a little titanium white to play here and there. So now cleaning my brush and just pure titanium white, I'm going to go down here with some direct highlights here and there. And then also up top, again down the spout here and there, just some direct highlights. Okay, and just pure titanium white, and again, notice I'm not covering up all that color there, and I'm leaving that faded stuff for that extra shine. Okay, now with titanium white and the corner of my flat brush, I'm just going to hit part of some of these bubbles and inside where the moving champagne is as well, and just make this pop some more and give it more detail. Now with some titanium white, now just going to go and give this a direct highlight on this champagne leg over here. And then also with that white, dance some of that in on top. Okay, now it's back to that violet and phthalo blue and some white. And with this darker color here, just going to play that just a little bit here and there on top. So after some brightening, now I'm taking the background color of phthalo blue and some black and just going to hit some areas here and there and just a little bit, just play it on top of the wine glass. You saw on the wine leg on the left there that I put through there a little bit, and that just sort of helps settle that down a bit, and then just a little bit down here as well. So now with just pure titanium white, and again I want to get this as bright as I can by adding another layer. Okay, now with a script liner brush and titanium white and lots of water, I'm going to sign this piece right here. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the free lessons I'll be putting out every week. And questions or comments, drop them down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And until next time, happy painting.